No, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Carolina Panthers and the San Antonio Marshals. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 27-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A gain there of 21 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. On first down, it's Rosen. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First down, Carolina.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's just me and you.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Open man has got one. It's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Did your high school have that saying, push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter if we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and, boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. Again, McCaffrey, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Kill.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Shift! Watch the shift!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harris, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to... use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Ready? 52, zoom. Hey, I'm coming after you. 52's the mark.
Here's Harris, throwing on 3rd and long. And he finds McLaurin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. A little flare. Slam. Shift.
Back to throw. Harris. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Geis, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That second down play nets a -4.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Watch this.
On third down, McFarland, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt.
Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Fielded just inside the 20. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Back at the 40-yard line.
Watch the curl. Hard. Watch twitch. Watch him on that. Smooth.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rosen. And he's got his man on the out route. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, orbit. Check. Run that.
Rosen just getting the snap off and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
52, Ricky.
Now Harris to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 52. Hey, keep it up. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Let it go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's... It's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hatchet.
To throw is Harris. Throwing on 4th down. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rosen. That's complete to McCaffrey. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
56. Hey,
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round Weekend. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 36. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, Heavy, what you got?
2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go. 60 out low. Choose the mic. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. No. Off. Out. Yo.
Harris on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now.
Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
It's just me and you. Hey, wahoo! 56. Mike's 56.
Here's Rosen to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 20. Yard line.
They're on 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 32-yard line.
Slam.
Harris now looking to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to John Ross. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That's good for a San Antonio first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set, ready. Get the flag. You must be dreaming. Ready. Play. Hey, alert 3. Let's go. My ball. Let's get the 7.
On first down, this is Geis looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Harris going deep downfield for... into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Second and a yard at the 20-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. This is Jones. And they bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. And they'll throw it with Rosen. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Set it. It's 59. Mike to 59. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Run that. Alert. Kill.
And now it's Rosen looking. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Rosen in the offense with a first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
They're on 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily The coach saying.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. Let's go, No, check that, check that.
Looking to throw. Harris. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter with his man.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Here's Harris, throwing on fourth down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. You go night-night.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Come on, boy. You better be right. 80. Don't be scared. Hey, exit. 6. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let him know, let him know.
And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You better bring it. Hey, by 52. Once more. 52. It's a party now.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Back to throw. Harris. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better than it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now Harris to throw on 2nd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a give right side McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking on the midfield logo. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner, level in everything he does, and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw is Harris. To throw again. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.